in, day out.
It may have been a sporting event, but it is the music that stole the show at this year's Super Bowl. Well, that was Lady Gaga bringing it home there with the rendition of the national anthem. Beyonce, Coldplay, Bruno Mars, we saw their wowing spectators at half-time. Joining us now, the Metro showbiz editor, Andre Harmsworth, along with branding expert Jonathan Gabay, because with the television audience, 100 million, the adverts come with just as much star power as the main event. Andre, I want to come to you on showbiz matters first. Yes. It does seem that that half-time show with all those big name acts pretty much stole all the attention away from the game itself.
Oh, absolutely, and barnstorming performance by Coldplay and Beyonce and Bruno Mars there, and the reaction in the coffers already reflecting that. Coldplay this morning have 6 of their songs back in the iTunes top 40 immediately, you know, just hours after it's finished. So it seems to have gone down an absolute storm, and Beyonce making a huge comeback and a political statement during her show as well. And she survived a stumble as well. So action-packed, this one.
Jonathan, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Because Coldplay and Bruno Mars did songs that we all know. Yeah. Beyonce came out with a new song and announced a tour off the back of it. So she was the big winner out of those 3, wasn't she?
Oh, absolutely. And as you saw there at the clip, the way these guys, as we were speaking about earlier, these guys know how to work a stadium, and so it was showbiz all the way, and that showbiz all the way went over, if you wish, into the advertising side of it, because Super Bowl 50 or SB 50 is really a lot about advertising in terms of the entertainment point of view, and this year has been quite interesting from that point of view.
Who won it? Because it's kind of like a competition with the adverts as well, isn't it? Best advert.
Mountain Dew.
Right.
Why?
Why?
let's have a look at some of the adverts, because it wasn't just the big stars performing at half-time, it was people like Helen Mirren, Christopher Walken, advertising various different products. Let's have a look at some of them.
Yeah.
Those who are content to blend in, these people walk through life like beige socks, uninspired and bored. And there are those who expect more.
Wait a minute, is that George and Wheezy? Who else would it be? And what are you cooking there, Wheeze?
Just plain butter, some burgers.
And grilling some beans, my good man.
This is a disaster. Who's the genius who puts a girl in heels on a subway grate?
If you drive drunk, you, simply put, are a short-sighted, utterly useless, oxygen-wasting human form of pollution, a Darwin Award-deserving, selfish coward.
There you go. How many stars can you cram into about 25 seconds there? Yeah. I mean, just when we talk about TV advertising, a lot of people say it's on the wane. So just how big an opportunity does something like the Super Bowl become when you've got an audience of 100 million people?
Well, actually, last year was 114 million. This year, it's 120 million. They've already broken it. And that excludes the social media effect, which could go up to 160 million. Plus, you have the adverts, which are previewed on YouTube and stuff like that. And the ones that are previewed on YouTube before the actual event, they get over twice amount of response. So this is a big thing. The whole thing is a big business opportunity. I've written down here on my hand, because I thought the numbers are worth talking about. You know, they're going to sell.
We didn't give you pen and paper. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. 1.25 billion chicken wings would have been sold last night in America.
Wow.
Yeah, 300 gallons of beer. I mean, that's quite interesting.
Yeah, that's a...
But it shows you it is a huge, huge event.
Also tells you a lot about the diet that you have when you're watching football.
Well, absolutely.
Andre, we mentioned Twitter there, and you talk about Coldplay being a big winner. Chris Martin took a bit of stick on Twitter, as did Lady Gaga for her choice of outfit and her hairstyle.
Well, I think she did pretty well to hold on to that final note for the US fighter jets to fly over her. She had to hold it the whole way.
Yeah.
And, you know, Coldplay are stadium rockers. It's hard for them to mix it up. Like someone like Beyonce, you know, she can bring in a different dance shoot, different dance moves. But, you know, Coldplay are a band, you know, they can't have dances and stuff. And they are all about euphoria. They said before they went on, they got the crowd involved with different coloured placards. They projected stuff on the crowd. It was all about belief in love and euphoria. And they said they wanted it to be experienced for every single person in the crowd. So that's what they do.
It's the minor details that are all brought together to make it the event it is. I mean, I was reading somewhere that it's normally put in Roman numerals, but this year it's SB50 because of the fact that in Roman numerals 50 is actually the letter L. And apparently the market campaigns were saying that it's because the letter L doesn't look as attractive. It's number 50.
Very interesting. And also, it gets to the point. I mean, in a attention deficit generation, L, what does it mean, and all that sort of idea. So I understand that. Actually, talking about millennials, 26%, said in America of millennials said that they actually were watching Super Bowl not for the football, but for the ads.
Can I just say, in that entire 4-minute conversation we've had, that is the first time we have mentioned football about the Super Bowl, which probably tells you quite a lot.
Well, the game was quite flat by comparison to everything else.
So thank heavens there was Beyonce and... Okay, Andre and Jonathan, thank you very much. That's all we've got time for. We are going to go to Nazanin, who's got an update on Storm Imogen.